Welcome back, everyone. We're out at Sultan's Run, the site of the IU Alumni Golf Scramble. Very happy to be joined by IU football coach Bill Mallory. Thanks, Coach, for coming on, and welcome to Jasper.
Well, thanks, Kurt. It's always nice to come down here. We were down here last year. In fact, we've been down here many times before, but it's always nice to come down and share time with good friends.
Coach, coming off the 6-5 campaign, just talk a little about the season last year that closed with a victory over Purdue.
Well, it was a season that was up and down, Kurt. At times it was very frustrating, and other times we'd see good improvement in our football team, and never developed that consistency, that soundness in which you have to have. At times we just self-destruct and make some mistakes that were very costly to us. And so we've got a challenge to come back here strong and get ourselves better. And I think these seniors are stepped to the forefront, and they definitely want to get this team better and making a good commitment by being there this summer and working out together.
Bill, one of the mainstays last year was the play of Alex Smith. He really took the league, the country, and the squad by storm, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He really came on, I think, to establish himself as one of the better young backs in the country. And I think what's important to Alex is he takes himself to that next plateau.
Bill, what about spring practice? I know you moved some guys around, you moved Bull around, and also moving Smedley around a little bit. How'd spring ball go?
Well, I think for the most part it was a good, productive spring. I think the strength of our football teams, our offense, and of course our quarterback, we're high on Chris Ditto. We think he could be a big-time quarterback for us. Our receivers came on well, so we've got a good blend, I think, of the passing game along with the running game. And we did move some people around, but not really that much.
Yeah.
I did move Bo Barzalauskas from defense over to offense and feel that's a better position for him. And on the defensive side, the loss of our backers, we had to get that reestablished, and hopefully we'll have a good, decent core there. And we moved, as you mentioned there, Eric Smedley in from a corner into a free safety to get a little more support from him, and he's our call man back there and our leader back in that secondary.
Bring Bill Montanopolis back, and also what about the punting game and the overall kicking game?
Well, I think the Bill Montanopolis should be one of the better kickers in the Big Ten. 2 years ago he was first team all Big Ten. Last year he fell off, so there's a challenge for him to get his game back to where it's consistent. The punting's concerning. We've got a young man, Michael Irving, who has excellent potential. He just needs to get consistency. So again, that's an area we definitely have to improve upon over spring practice.
What about the guys that redshirted last year as freshmen and some of the newcomers that might have a chance to play?
Well, I could get into a number of people, but we've got some redshirt freshmen coming up, and we're hopeful to see them step in there and help, and particularly giving us the depth that is real key anymore.
What about the schedule and the conference as a whole, Coach?
Well, we've got a good, home schedule. We've got 7 games at home. If I had my way, I'd have 11 because I like to play at home, and
right.
We always play for the most part pretty well there in the house. But as far as non-conference goes, we've got a testy non-conference schedule, so we're going to have to be ready for each one. But I think it'll be a good non-conference schedule to prepare us for conference play. And then the Big Ten, I think it's really come on to be as fine a conference as there is in the country, and there's a lot of good parity. I hope that we don't have any dominant team like we had last year in Penn State, but I do think there's going to be a lot of good teams, and I'm hoping that we can mature out to be one of the better teams in the Big Ten Conference.
You and the staff ready to go? I know the summer's an anxious time.
Well, I think so. With as it goes closer, I'm always anxious. I think at this time I allow my coaches to get off and vacate some, and I kind of rotate the coaching staff. Some are in the office and some are vacationing. So then we pull everybody back together in the latter part of July and begin our meetings at that time and get ready for the season.
Coach, thanks a lot for taking time, and we look forward to seeing you when camp opens.
It's nice talking to you, Kurt.
That's IU football coach Bill Mallory out here at Sultan's Run. We'll have more after this. Appreciate it, sir.
Okay, good, Kurt.
Have a good day out there, and we'll see you up at Media Day.
Great, good.